of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice and to attend the meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interest is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of the Act, the Fort Lee Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published on January 10th, 2025, and posted on the district website at www.flboe.com. Published in the board's designated online media outlet newspapers, the Record and the Star Ledger, filed with the clerk of the Borough of Fort Lee, and mailed to all persons of any who have requested said notice. Please be advised this meeting is being recorded and may be broadcasted on local TV and online at a future date. The Open Public Meeting Act allows for remote participation at board meetings and defines meeting as any gathering, whether corporeal or by means of communication equipment, which is attended by or open to all of the members of a public body held with the intent on the part of the members of the body present to discuss or act as a unit upon the specific public business of that body. Roll call, please.
Ms. Myers-Kang, Ms. Colbath.
Here.
Ms. Curry.
Here.
Mr. Knight. Here. Ms. Kotang.
Here.
Mr. Lopez. Here. Ms. Morrell. Mr. Rubino. Here. Ms. Richter.
Here. The board will be convening to executive session to discuss legal, personnel, and other confidential matters. The board will reconvene into public session at approximately 7:30 p.m. May I have a motion to go into executive session?
Motion.
Second. Motion Curry, second Colbath. Roll call. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice and to attend the meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of the Act, the Fort Lee Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published on January 10th, 2025, and posted on the district website at www.flboe.com, published in the board's designated online media outlet newspaper, the Record and the Star Ledger, filed with the clerk of the Borough of Fort Lee, and mailed to all persons, if any, who have requested said notice. Please be advised this meeting is being recorded and may be broadcasted on local TV and online at a future date. The Open Public Meeting Act allows for remote participation at board meetings and defines meeting as any gathering, whether corporeal or by means of communication equipment, which is attended by or open to all of the members of a public body held with the intent on the part of the members of the body present to discuss or act as a unit upon the specific public business of that body. Roll call, please.
Ms. Myers-Kang.
Here.
Ms. Colbath.
Here.
Ms. Curry.
Here.
Mr. Knight. Here. Ms. Kotang.
Here.
Mr. Lopez. Here. Ms. Morrell.
Here.
Mr. Rubino. Here. Ms. Richter.
Here. The board convened executive session at 6:30 p.m. to discuss legal, personnel, and other confidential matters. Dr. Kravitz, will you begin by sharing the superintendent's report?
Yes, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I would like to remind everyone that April is Autism Awareness Month. I'm happy to say that this week, Fort Lee Special Education Parents Advisory Group, known as CPAC, will be hosting Terry Magro, and I'm sure CPAC leadership will be discussing this in a few minutes. The Fort Lee High School Wind Ensembles performance from the Metropolitan Wind Band Invitational at Roxbury High School was this past Saturday. We received excellent comments about our student musicians being prepared as well as their repertoire that was performed. After the performance, there was a 20-minute clinic with all the children, with all of their clinicians as well. With more information about what's going on in high school, we have Sam Yoon and Evelyn Kang. They will talk to us. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is San Yoon, and I'm a current sophomore.
My name is Evelyn King, and I'm a current junior.
And today we're here to represent Fort Lee High School. So on Thursday, March 13th, the Fort Lee High School class of 2026 hosted their biggest event of the year, the Harlem Wizards game. Thank you to our incredible Fort Lee community who came out and supported, and we would like to extend a special thank you to all those who have volunteered.
The following bright cast members with scholarships from the NYCDA or the New York Conservatory of Dramatic Arts: Ashley Ott with $10,000, Sophia Rodrigo for $20,000, and Wanda Sanders with $50,000, Hudson Alpes with $1,000, Jessica Hall with $1,000, Teju Kang with $1,000, Nelson Richards with $1,000, Madison Wu with $1,000, and Julian Chen with honorable mention in cinematography with their film at the Count Basie Center's Breakthrough Filmmakers Festival.
Stephanie Ina Song attended the Terra North Jersey STEM Fair this past weekend and won 4 different prizes for her research projects, which was instantaneous and seasonal variation of particulate matter concentration in New York City as a means to evaluate the potential of ventilation to improve air quality. Awards included second place in her category, the Genius Olympiad Award, the Field Research Award, and the Geoscience Award.
Berkeley High School Environmental Club visited schools 2, 3, and 4 to teach K-3 students about environmental topics. The lessons and activities included air pollution, insect classification, animal prints and fossils, and leaf identification. Our club members taught 718 students in 31 classes over 3 years.
From March 31st to April 4th, the high school launched a block scheduling trial week, allowing for extended class periods and encouraged deeper learning and collaboration. The feedback from both student and staff was overwhelmingly positive.
On Wednesday, April 9th, all 11th graders will participate in SAT testing and report to school by 7:45. To accommodate this, there will be a delayed opening for 9th, 10th, and 12th graders on that day, who will report to school at 9:45.
Senior Jalen Balbuena finished 5th at the New Jersey State Meet of Champions and 1st at the prestigious Eastern State Championship in the long jump.
Seniors Jalen Balbuena, Amadu Turnor, and Junior Asa Warder were invited to compete at the national level at the Nike and New Balance national competitions. These meets are the biggest in the country. Jalen, Amadu, and Asa earned all North Jersey honors.
This past winter, 4 athletic teams won big North American League championship titles. 57 student athlete earned first, second, and honorable mention all league accolades, while 7 earned all county recognition.
Coaches Neil Grant, Nicole Pacinotti were named Big North Conference American League Coaches of the Year for both boys and girls bowling and lucha track. Coach Neil Grant also earned his 100th win for girls bowling and will be inducted into the Bergen County Country Club.
Fort Lee Key Club shines at 2025 New Jersey Key Club Decon Conference. Our students have represented Fort Lee High School with incredible poise, leadership, and dedication, and their efforts were recognized on the district-wide level. Here are some of the highlights from the 2024 to 2025 Service Year recognitions. The Year in Review Scrapbook Contest winner, our club was honored for creatively documenting our service journey, fundraising initiatives, and collaboration with Kiwanis. This award celebrates our impact and commitment throughout the year. Outstanding Advisor Award goes to Susanna Ketchen. She was humbled to receive this recognition for her role as faculty advisor. Student recognition for District Governor's Award goes to Abigail Lee. District Secretary Award goes to Henry De Jesus. Lieutenant Governor and District 21 goes to Andy Dong. Lieutenant Governor and District 5 goes to Jacob Park. And third place oratory contest, Stefano Particolo. Stefano delivered a compelling speech reflecting on how Key Club has shaped his personal growth and what the next century of youth service could look like. Congratulations to all on an outstanding job. And thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
We have on the agenda 2 founded HIV cases. Also on our agenda this evening is the updated calendar. Please note the change to utilizing the unused snow days. We are unable to give the Friday back. There's an AP exam scheduled for that Friday. So unfortunately, it will be the Tuesday and Wednesday. That's the adjustment. So keep those AP students happy. Additionally, we have a walk-in addition to Resolution 4P, adding the name Ms. Ashley Blair from the middle school. That concludes my report. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Do we have any committee reports?
Yes, the policy committee met before our private session tonight. We looked at our attendance policy, and we're looking at the HIP policy to conform it to some changes in state regulations, as well as our electronic surveillance in schools, on school grounds, and our cooperation with law enforcement agencies. We're looking much closer on the use of electronic communication devices, phones, Apple Watches, etc. in our schools. We've received recommendations from our administration. Right now, we're looking at to structure a K to 8 policy and then a different policy for 9 to 12, but we intend to meet again on it as we reflect on the recommendations.
So last week on Tuesday, April 2nd, the negotiations committee met with representatives from Fort Lee Education Association. We made really good progress. The focus of the meeting was to really review proposals that had been submitted from the Education Association to address any questions and to gain clarity on certain items. We have another meeting scheduled for this Wednesday, the 9th. So more to come on that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The curriculum committee also met last week. We discussed a number of topics. First, we discussed the financial literacy course that will be offered online in 2020, starting in 2025 to 2026. It will be a self-paced class, and even though it's going to be online, I hope students will give a lot of focus on it. Financial literacy is, well-being is directly connected to our physical, mental well-being, so I hope that even though it's going to be online, that our students will still benefit from it. The summer program for Title I student will be offered this summer in both in-person and virtual format, and you'll find more detail in minutes. We will be launching a new English language art program for K-5 next year. It is currently in pilot, and we're down to 2 programs that the educator curriculum committee is reviewing. So we're looking forward to a new program to help strengthen our K-5 language art. And then lastly, we discuss chronic absenteeism. It is a challenge for many of our schools. We want to do better. We have room to do better, and it is tied to our school performance. It is tied to our ranking. So I hope that parents, you will also work with our building principals, work with our administrations to strengthen that. Thank you.
Are there any other committee reports? Okay, do board members have questions or comments on tonight's agenda or other topics?
I just have one. It's one of the, I didn't have a copy. I think it might have been 4F, 5F. It's a company like that we use. It has nurses, teachers, like not the sub company. I think it begins with D, like Delaco.
Delta T.
Delta T, 4F. 4F. So have we used, that sounds familiar to me. Have we used them? And
I do not know if Delta T was used before. It was an urgent matter. We had to have someone in-house, come in, work with a student. And because there was a process for us, I would have to take a delay. We wanted to make sure we could get someone, and we were able to secure someone with one of our students that needed services immediately.
oh, so our goal is like limited. I mean, because the list of positions are everything that we have in the district, and they're like independent contractors. So I was just wondering how that actually works. Do we if you look, there's like custodians and nurses and teachers and.
So those are to use, actually it's identified as interim professionals. So there's one particular category we needed someone immediately.
Okay.
And they were able to supply that person to maintain compliance with an IEP.
Got it.
We were able to put that person in place.
Thank you.
I just wanted to real quickly acknowledge the school 2 PTA on Saturday held an Easter egg hunt for our kids with special needs, and I just wanted to say it's like absolutely incredible. The kids had a blast, they danced, they did all kinds of crazy stuff, did balloon animals. But I think the most important, and I think the biggest takeaway from the event was the incredible sense of community that was formed at the event. A lot of the parents were talking with folks that they had never spoken to before. A lot of friendships were made, and I just wanted to congratulate School 2 PTA for a really successful and really thoughtful thing that they put on. Thank you.
Repeat. Yeah, I don't have words, I mean, it is,
I forgot
it's
what
with
repeat
great sadness.
Don't worry, we still have him for a while. You can give a big speech in another meeting.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to, say, it's happy for you, but also, just a mixed bag of emotions for our community.
We'll talk more.
I have a question, about the high school bathroom, the one that is, the boys looks pretty good. I just kind of looked from the outside, I was there for an event the other night, but the girls' bathroom that's right outside the cafeteria, that bathroom is in dire need of help. The floors, the screen on the wall, some of the doors don't even, shut. So if you need to use the restroom, the door doesn't shut. It's very old. That bathroom is in dire need of attention. A couple years ago, before Dr. Travis came, we were on a mission, where we were going through the district and we were doing one bathroom, the worst bathroom in the district, helping it, redoing it, one at a time. So that it wouldn't be such a huge amount of money, but I feel that that bathroom in particular, I don't know what the rest of the bathrooms in the town, in our buildings look like, but I know that that bathroom in particular, that girls' bathroom that sits right beside where the trophies is very bad. I'm trying to use nice words, but it's in dire need of attention, and, yeah, if we could see, somebody can look at that, it's really appreciated, because people come to our building, especially when we have, it's just, that's where they use the restroom when people come, and the students have to use it every day, not even visitors, adults, but students have to use that every day, and, it would be nice if we could have it, have some doors that shut and make it look like, yeah, tune-up, yeah, something.
We'll take a look at it tomorrow.
Thank you.
I do just have a statement on the change in wording that was made to 5F. I do greatly appreciate how it became more specific on what the use was, what the agreement is. I think originally it was kind of vague, hard to understand, so I appreciate the change in the wording. And, I think if we could be more specific on, the agenda going forward.
Yeah, so we apologize for the cross between two companies, actually. So Vitality is a program that we currently use for two components. One is the technology. We use what's called School Dude, and we also use School Dude for our buildings and grounds. This particular program is a 1/3 cost and has more interactive features in multiple languages, and that addresses an accountability piece that we currently don't have. So by switching over, it gives just for the buildings and grounds at first, we're saving money and there's more accountability.
Excellent.
The other one was a TLE, which is the strategic planning that the strategic planning committee met with. There was a few companies that presented, and I think it's good to have that just so that even moving forward, there's always, this is the goal, and we'll be working with them from now to, bless you.
Come out, thanks.
We'll be moving forward and still working with them, and I'll be working here with them as well to, try to develop that plan long term so that there's always a goal set. And the same thing to address the bathrooms, as you discussed, as far as Ken, that, we will have that long range facilities plan soon, which will indicate everything, will be public knowledge. Everything in the district, what's the lifespan and what's necessary, so that, we can have an agenda of what should be replaced on a yearly basis to really knock it off and know what it costs for everyone, so that there's no hidden fees. I think it's a great way to start. But I think the next phase is what Fort Lee really needs.
I hear it now.
That's a totally different beat than what we heard.
So for those in Zoom land, we have a beeping going on that probably is very faint. We don't know what it is. It's been going on since 5 o'clock. So we're not sure what that is. It's a different beat now,
Yeah. It sounds more serious.
like almost like a heartbeat.
Like, please,
Did you?
Sorry.
Change.
Yes, I have to change the 4 p.m. So we have
Just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
Okay, may I have a motion to open the floor to the public?
Motion. Second.
Motion Morel, second Colbath. All in favor? Any opposed or abstentions? Okay, we will hear first from any members located physically in the cafetorium, then we will take questions and comments from those participating remotely. Participants are limited to 3 minutes in which to make your statement. For remote participants, please select the raise hand button. District Technology Coordinator, Mr. Ruggiero, will recognize you in order of raised hands. Please remember to unmute your microphone. Everyone, please state your name and address for the record and begin your comments. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes. Oh, there you go, John. Go ahead.
Hi, John Chairman, 1045 Anderson Avenue, Fort Lee. I'd also like to talk about 3P. Ms. Kravitz, I only had 2 personal interactions with you. One was, when my daughter had a teacher drop at very short notice. You helped create a solution where they went online. That solution not only was a great idea, but worked extremely well. She's been so happy with the class this year. And I understand that's been an issue in the past, and that the solution is something that's going to be used for scenarios like this in the future. I love the creative solution that was brought up there. Second, I had specific issues that I wanted to talk to somebody about. I emailed you, and the same day or the next day, you got back to me. You listened patiently, you asked great questions, you showed real concern. And for those personal reasons and many others that I've just observed over the years, you will be missed, and I really thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you very much. Thanks. As far as virtual learning, that's something new that we're looking at, and as I've said, some of the leave replacements you will see more in the next couple months as we put that together, that we will be able to shift it. So when we have the absences and we can't find them, we'll be able to go right into virtual learning with a very smooth transition.
Good evening, Keith Goslin, 2185 Lemoyne Avenue. Of the Special Education Parents Advisory Group, as Dr. Kravitz said, I'm going to mention this. Wednesday night, 7 p.m., we have Dr. Carrie Magro, an autistic adult, and also an advocate for all special needs. So we're very excited for that. So please RSVP. There's a link in the email you sent if you didn't get an email and you want to attend, because anybody can attend because it's a webinar. You can email CPAG, SEPAG @FLBOE.com. And another reminder, please remember nominations for the leadership positions are going to be accepted until the May 21st meeting, where candidates will be able to speak about why they want to take the leadership position they've been nominated for, and then the election will start on May 28th. Everybody will receive an email from the district. Lastly, I want to talk about 3P. Not going to cry, or maybe I will. But Dr. Kravitz, we love working with you, and we appreciated everything you've done. We know we haven't gotten everything that we wanted, but you've given us a lot. You've given us your time. You've showed up at town events, and you've just you supported Fort Lee overall and all the students, not just our special needs students. But we appreciate it. We know you relate to us, and we do wish you well, and we'll work together a little more. So just thank you. And the question I have for you is, was it the block scheduling that drove you out of town?
I thought you were going to ask me about bus traffic, but that's okay.
It's coming through. That's your legacy. We're good.
Anyone else in the room wish to speak?
Catherine Conrad, 1565 Anderson Avenue. I wasn't particularly a fan of yours when you first came, but you changed my mind. HR has 2 components of turnover, regrettable and healthy. This will be a regrettable turnover for us. So I thank you for your service, and I thank you for the time that you've been here. And hopefully, you can leave a to-do list for what's next to come for you and what can be worked on the board. As we saw in the retreat, there were some things that you had mentioned that I hope that continue to be worked on. But again, I thank you for your time.
Thanks.
Okay, Mr. Rogero, it's your turn.
Andrew, you've been promoted to panelist. Please unmute your microphone and feel free to share your video. Please state your name and address for the record. You have 3 minutes. Andrew?
Hi, good evening. Andrew Goodman, 326 Bridge Plaza North here in Fort Lee. Two things. As Keith mentioned, this Wednesday at 7 p.m., we have our monthly CPAG meeting. Please note that the date was changed to our regular scheduled. Okay, that is to accommodate the speaker. Again, is April 9th. It is via Zoom. We're very, very excited to have this great speaker, Dr. Carrie Margot. Also, as the Vice President of CPAC, I want to say to Dr. Kravitz, it's been a pleasure working with you this year. I know every time we asked you a question, you only had one thing to say, and that was yes. We really, appreciate your hard work and dedication to the district, and thank you very much. And good luck in your next endeavor. Good night.
Thank you.
Beth Kotso, you've been promoted to panelist. Please unmute your microphone and feel free to share your video. Please state your name and address for the record. You have 3 minutes.
Hi, Steph Kotso, for Tom Hunter Road, Fort Lee, New Jersey. I just have 2 quick things. One is I don't know who's in charge of it, but the buses, we are having an issue with the school buses not putting out their stop signs. This has to be done. So I don't know if it's a school bus, but the buses dropping off the children at the special needs school on my block, they do not put out their stop sign. This is the 3rd time I've brought it up. I have video from today, again, without stop signs coming out on the bus, which is very dangerous on that turn. So if that could be addressed, I would really love that. Number 2 is, I think it's Miss Kotang, who's a head of curriculum. I'm not sure why we have not implemented Hooked on Phonics for our kindergarten, 1st and 2nd graders, but they literally have a 30-day, either your child reads or you get your money back for the system. I don't know if there's a way to bring it into the district in an easy manner, but it's helped so many children learn to read and read quickly. And I really believe getting the joy of reading when you're young is, something that follows you just for your life. So if we can look into a system like this, because I sat on the mathematic curriculum and I was very concerned about the robotic voices being used, especially for children with sensory needs or oral communication needs. The robotic voices are a big problem for me when children are being taught, and Hooked on Phonics. I think those are 2 things that could really help our younger grades maybe learn in a better manner. That's all. And thank you, Dr. Kravitz, for your time in our district.
As far as the buses, I know we've spoken to our drivers, but I'm wondering, and I just mentioned to Mr. Steinmetz, our business administrator, we do have students that come from another town, right? They are receiving students. So we'll reach out to them to see if they could confirm with their bus. As far as Hooked on Phonics, Ms. Cordell, so we'll talk about that.
Yes, so 2 things with regards to phonics instruction in our elementary grades. So currently, as Ms. Kotang announced, we are in the process of piloting new English language arts programs in grades K through 5. One of the requirements of the program we select is a program that's going to provide comprehensive instruction in the 5 elements of literacy, which includes phonics and phonemic awareness to ensure that our young learners have a strong foundation in phonics. About 3 years ago, we also implemented an evidence-based phonics program called Wilson Foundations, or Foundations actually. If you don't know about it, it's based on the premise of Orton Gillingham, which is multi-sensory word learning, which is evidence-based and is meant to also assist not just students that read at an average pace, but also students with learning disabilities. And we are also looking at additional evidence-based programs for our reading intervention services.
There are no more raised hands.
May I have a motion to close the floor to the public?
Motion.
Motion Morel, second Rubino, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstentions? Okay, moving on to resolutions. May I have a motion to approve items 1B through 4B?
Motion.
Motion Morel, second Rubino, roll call please.
Ms. Byers Kang,
Yes.
Ms. Colbath,
Yes.
Ms. Curry,
Yes.
Mr. Knight,
Yes.
Ms. Kotang,
Yes.
Mr. Lopez,
Yes.
Ms. Morel,
Yes.
Mr. Rubino,
Yes.
Ms. Richter.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve item 1 CUR?
Motion. Second.
Motion Morel, second Colbath, roll call please.
Ms. Byers Kang,
Yes.
Ms. Colbath,
Yes.
Ms. Curry,
Yes.
Mr. Knight,
Yes.
Ms. Kotang,
Yes.
Mr. Lopez,
Yes.
Ms. Morel,
Yes.
Mr. Rubino,
Yes.
Ms. Richter.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve items 1F through 6F?
Motion.
Seven.
Oh, 7F? Sorry, it's a 6F. 1F through 7F.
Motion.
Motion Curry, second. Second Colbath, roll call please.
Ms. Byers Kang,
Yes.
Ms. Colbath,
Yes.
Ms. Curry,
Yes.
Mr. Knight,
Yes.
Ms. Kotang,
Yes.
Mr. Lopez,
Yes.
Ms. Morel,
Yes.
Mr. Rubino,
Yes.
Ms. Richter.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve items 1P through 10P, 4P as amended by Dr. Kravitz?
Motion. Second.
Motion Morel, second Curry, roll call please.
Ms. Byers Kang,
Yes.
Ms. Colbath,
Yes.
Ms. Curry,
Yes, and with regards to 3P, I need to express my sadness as well, but thank you, Dr. Kravitz, for your contributions to our community.
noted. Mr. Knight,
Yes, on 3P, I just want to wish Dr. Kravitz the best and also let him know that we're going to still make your life difficult for several months to come.
Thank you so much, I appreciate it.
Ms. Kotang,
Yes.
Mr. Lopez,
Yes, and thank you very much to Eva Ramos as well for her years of service, who's retiring 2P, and always final farewell. Thank you for your years of service, Dr. Kravitz.
Ms. Morel,
Yes
Gotta
on
cry.
everything. Yes on everything, not on 3P.
You say no on 3P?
Yes, I did.
Thank you very much.
He's still leaving.
Mr. Rubino,
Yes, on 3P, regrettably 4P, I abstain.
Ms. Richter.
Yes. Is there any old business? Any new business?
Very quick. Congratulate the Asian Student Alliance in the high school. They host an annual AAPI Night of Culture, and they just recently received a Michael grant of $500 from AAPI New Jersey. So I want to congratulate Ms. Yoon and the students for a job well done. And then second order of business, I wanted to let students in the district know that there is currently a shorts challenge that is posted on our district's website. It's hosted by a number of local organizations to encourage AAPI and Jewish students during the Jewish and AAPI Heritage Month to create a 3-minute shorts. And the theme is If Only You Knew, Stories Across Generation, where they are invited to interview an elderly in the district, in the in the live and create a 3-minute short. So please go on our website and take a look at it.
Thank you. Okay, may I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second.
Motion Rubino, second Morel, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, everyone.